is coming. This is where they compared Tifnumbu to Jesus and Oshibajo as Judas. Judas Iscariot. The other Judas in the book of the temple here is the Ubima, Judas Iscariot, Amechi. Now, you see, this is from Tifnumbu. You are going to see more of this. Are you with me? Oshibajo already put in motion. So if Tifnumbu misbehave again, you may begin to see some documents flying. And when they start the fight, my dear brothers and sisters, because when Yoruba needed them, they were nowhere to be found. And if it is somebody betraying somebody, they betrayed Yoruba land.
Betrayer is always betrayer. Emi o ṣe betrayer. Mo re ni betrayer taye ma fi pare.
She gets. So, Oshibajo is here to respond. Their dirty game is about to start. They have already started their religious game and all of that. So that is why I'm calling on you, my dear Yoruba brothers and sisters. Ino ishishi kò gbọdọ̀ jó yàn lẹ́ẹ̀mejì o. Tí wọ́n bá parọ́ fún yín nítorí ọ̀rọ̀ Tinubu ní 2014-2015. Ṣé rí níbi tabadé yìí? Tẹ́ bá tẹ sọ pé ẹ mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Ṣé rí níbi tabadé yìí? Ní excuse kankan. Láti sọ pé ẹ mọ̀ mọ́. Even if they lied to you, because you are a Yoruba man, Yoruba woman, for the sake of Yoruba people, for the sake of Yoruba land, follow us. We know it. We will do it. Yoruba land will be better. This and that will be better. So if they lied to you before, they are lying to you again. And it is easier for you to see through the lies. Now, if they lied to you the second time, don't blame them. You should what? Take responsibility. It is your fault. So it's up to you. These are people who are of no good. They are of no good. Do you understand? Like you may be finding it difficult to actually take it in that these are people they are of no good at all, of no consideration of whatsoever for anything. These are bloody, heartless, cold-hearted criminals who have hidden under different disguises. And they will tell you, if you call me, if you talk to me, and I will sue you. They don't sue anybody. Criminals don't sue people. They intimidate. They use power of force to shut you up. That's where they belong to. So you knowing the truth, and you know where this is going to end. Make I tell you, by the way, they've already told them to avoid any crisis, to avoid any problem. There is not going to be primaries. Okay? All they will do is that they will use a consensus. Consensus means all of the aspirants, they will bring all of them in. They will tell them, the president said, that is the person all of you should go and kill behind. Just same way, Bokuwari decided to pick a thief who is standing trial for looting his own state when he was governor. He is currently the senator representing a particular senatorial district from his own state, Nasarawa. So as a former governor there, he stole their money. And then their own system is trying him for corruption. Bokuwari picked him to make him the chairman of APC. Every other position within inside APC, all of them are going to go share them. If you don't kill yourself, I'm going to go kill yourself. But you see, this chairman, that's what I wanted. And that's what he does. That's what he did. And the people say that's what he does. He always kind of, he will pick things what he wanted for his own mission. And that's it. All of you now, if you go kill yourself, you don't care. Party is steering, they no will not send anybody. Because now they care about party and all of that. Their own is a mission and it is a jihad. Whoever can get the job done is the person that's going to work with them. Tifnumbu is not one of them. Tifnumbu is just a mean to an end. And they have used him. This is time for all of you, the Tifnumbu idiots, for you to now come to that reality that they have used you. They have dumped you. If you like, call Amadioa, call Shonkpono, call whatever you want to call Shineke, call Allah, call God, call whatever you want to call. They don't use you. They don't dump you. But the way they are going to dump you, right, is actually what we are going to watch how you control it. Because that scatter, So he picked what he wanted. He gave them what he sells, whatever is left. And then the same thing is going to happen. Are you with me? In the next few hours, Kayode Fayemi is also going to declare that he wants to be president. Many other Tifnumbu supposed Tifnumbu men, they will declare they want to be president. So at the end of the day, there is never going to be any primaries. So all of you, Lagos Abobakus, Oshogbo Alimajiris, even your Alimajiri master from Oshogbo, your Oshogbo Alimajiri master, I'm talking about your Aregbe Mugbo. Aregbe Mugbo is one of those who are ensuring that your Tifnumbu, waiting things say in swallow, where they make and they believe say, it's lifetime ambition nonsense, is going to happen, then they will show it to him, and they're about to now. It's not me, Aregbe Mugbo, the chief Alimajiristan of Oshogbo, is against your Jaga bandits. The Igbin Iragbiji, you remember? The Igbin Iragbiji. So you will see many of them declare. Amosun too, Ibikunle Omo Amoshi will declare too. All of this is to further whittle down whatever is left of Tifnumbu or is open on. And tell yourselves the truth, too, because now you go call many betrayal, many betrayal, you go see them. Many really one like they say. And it's not me, it's not us. What me they do is to keep some of you out of that heartbreak. So that the waiting is left of your heart. Before they smash them. 7 years before they smash them, make her try mend them. So you get make her mend them small, redirect them to a noble cause. Will redirect us, they redirect us to our noble cause. Yoruba Nation. I'm seeing people typing now. Yoruba Nation. So professionals, old, young, men, women, getting them on board, talking about the diversity of the Yoruba people, talking about the adventurous of Yoruba people. Let's talk about the possibilities, the hope that we build, that we invest in. So it's a Yoruba Nation. So that is what we want to do, not swagger, not one Nigeria, not fake Pastor Ruga, and every other people who are going to try to hoodwink you. They will not succeed because we would educate our mind and we will not be available for them. We will not sympathize with them. You will not campaign for them. You will not entertain their campaign. You will not host any of them on your streets. You will do your best to discourage people from joining them. And when you begin to do that, my job is done. You know that. It simply means my job is done. So the journey to that part is why I am doing this. It is not because we don't know your politics. It is not because we can't choose sides, but we have realized that we have fooled ourselves for so long. Tell me, you have been conducting election. This will be your 6th one, I believe. You did one in 99. You did another one in 2003. You did another one in 2007. Another one in 2011. You did another one in 2015, another one in 2019, and you are planning to do another one in 2023, which is probably never going to happen. And then there you are, you have been enthusiastic, optimistic about same thing you've done repeatedly, because they said, continue to do it, continue to do that, while you continue to die from that decision. You can change it, because what do you have to lose? You've never gained anything at all, have you? Ever. No. If you tell yourselves the truth. And that is why you can choose a course, the one that can indeed, maybe, just maybe, sooner than later, dislodge the rogues like Tifnumbu and Gang from Yoruba land. And the true Omo Yoruba, the true Yoruba sons and daughters will take the battle of the Yoruba and get us out of Nigeria. As long as we have the likes of Tifnumbu and Gang, Yorubas will continue to have to take whatever Nigeria is dealing us. Yes, you just have to take it. They will continue to play us around. They will continue to mortgage our life, our future, the future of our own children, generations yet unborn by these atlas rogues. So until we get to that stage, which is our stage, the stage that you should be preparing your mind for. Why do you want Nigeria saved? Why do you want to participate in something that you have no real control over? Just a participation trophy. That's what you get. Participation trophy. We have done another election. Baba T, thanks for your super chat, and same to Peter Man. Peter Man, thank you on that too. Okay. So they will destroy themselves, and it is not your fault. All right. They will call people betrayers. They will call themselves betrayers. That is where you see the light. It's just about them. Selfish interest of theirs. Okay? So, when you have a professor of law, vice president of a country, who is also a trader money merchant, and when they talk about economy, he's also the man in charge of the economy of Nigeria. I don't know if many of you know that. And in that economic team, you also have all the state governors and everybody, right? Now, that is Yemi. Yemi is the vice president of Nigeria. But whenever he talks, right, Yemi, fake Pastor Ruga, you can also call him fake Pastor Ruga. You can also call him Ikene Shatabandu. And at the same time, if that is a long one, you can just call him Agbowoni Babauja. He's the special advisor to Bokuwari on burial arrangements, condolences visits, and trader money. Look at his own friends there. Those are his own, look at them. These are the people who are Pastor Ruga's customers. They know him very well. He stood where they stood. He sat where they sat. He ate where they ate. He knows about them. And he gave them 5,000 naira, which is just about $10 to manage their businesses. So that if they use that money very well in their businesses, the vice president of Nigeria, the man in charge of the economy of Nigeria, or the head of the economic team of Nigeria, so he believed that he is going to lift 100 million people out of poverty by giving them $10 traders to boost their businesses. Now, that is the man that want to be the president of, to survive his own. But he said, I'm going to continue from where Bokuwari, my boss, is going to stop. And this one will be like obituary. Is Kolu, Chief Kolu, which is also the one who has a lifetime ambition to become president. I mean, that's all he wanted, just like Bukwari, just president. So for those of you who are still laughing that maybe this is an obituary in the first place, well, but that's a story for another day. But for the observers, you probably will be right. It is just the Easter greetings from Tifnumbu's Lagos Abobakus, now them designer to show that Shiwaju is always connected to you. Yeah, Easter is here, Ileya is coming, Ramadan is coming, all those things. So Tifnumbu is going to be prominent, and this is how they manage and feed their own enslaved, impoverished Yorubas, to be precise. So now, Pastor Ruga said he is not backing down, that Tifnumbu is old, he is greedy, he is selfish, and he doesn't even understand Nigeria. And when they asked Tifnumbu about getting or creating jobs for their jobless Lagos Abobakus and them in Nigeria, Tifnumbu said they should recruit 50 million youth into the Nigerian army, and they can feed them with corn, maize, and every other thing like that. according to him. So they believe that Tifnumbu is old, is demented, is this and that. So, and they are the ones saying it. Let me tell you something. One of those people who are loyal to Pastor Ruga in Abuja, working with him, right? All his media, propagandists and the rest of them, yeah? They just took a shot at Tifnumbu. They said, Nigeria doesn't need an old, sick president. Do you know what happened? Pastor Ruga's chief media advisor, I forgot his name, he quickly put out a press he put out a press release that oh boy, no, they talk like that. Oh no, we didn't. We are not for that kind of campaign. We are not for such, attacking people, attacking personalities and the rest. Because if Pastor Ruga start calling Tifnumbu old, demented, sick, going abroad for treatment, what they are doing indirectly is saying that Bokwari is old, sick, and you know what I mean? That Nigeria doesn't need another sick president. So they had to quickly deny that. So the whole thing they brew within them. You, my friends, ladies and gentlemen, when they start splashing the blood, when they start splashing and cutting themselves, no kuna, just remember, stay away. Okay, stay away. May blood not touch you. Stay away. Use your energy to tell those that are going to survive from the Rokos to join Yoruba Nation. Because election is coming. I don't know if many of you have noticed. Election is coming. And suddenly, every crisis or every insecurity issue in eastern Nigeria is then going to be ascribed to IPOB. So, for those of you who have been following what the IPOB are asking for is for Nigeria and the people in Nigeria, all the indigenous people in Nigeria, to put aside their differences and address their challenges, which are indeed monumental. This is where they said, on our own, we just wanted a referendum. And let me tell you something, my friends. Referendum is an election. Do you know that? Referendum is an election conducted, they call it plebiscite, conducted under the supervision of different international bodies, organizations, and the rest of them, but mainly conducted by the electoral body in that country that is conducting a plebiscite. So there is an education we should give ourselves here if to say Nigeria was a country. But asking for referendum shouldn't automatically be asking for death or war. It is because the society that they have made Nigeria to become, even educated people, are now sounding foolish and stupid. No apologies. That is the state of Nigeria. When IPOB started their regular rallies and the rest, there were always this fear among those among Nigerians, so to say, because according to them, asking for referendum, asking for Biafra, is just like opening an old wound. The wound that Nigeria continued to deny or believe that if once they put a plaster on it, it will look like the same flesh. that got bruised. The wound they don't want to talk about. So they get triggered. And in this case, they became happy triggered killers. Every conversation, every good sense of reasoning, logic and all that, every one of them is lost. Because once they kill somebody, it is easier to say they caused it. Why are they asking for Biafra again? Why do they want to start war again? Because that's how messed up Nigeria is. Referendum is not war. Referendum campaign is like your regular political campaigns. If to say Nigeria was a country, you are going to see people who agree. You are going to see people who don't agree. Both of you will be coexisting out there. You cannot attack anybody because they are asking for Biafra. And you, my brother, you have no right to attack anybody because they say they don't want Biafra. In fact, asking for your own independence or campaigning for referendum is such a beautiful exercise and experience. It's allowed people, the citizens, to discuss issues that affect them seriously than every other, irrelevance out there that politicians and religious leaders and every other people are now milking, weaponizing to further cause this division and cause this death. Referendum campaign is such a wonderful experience. You are going to see in the same house, the father is supporting Biafra, the mom is not. They have 5 children. 3 children will be supporting Biafra, 2 won't, and they are still co-living in the same house, campaigning and telling people to support or not to support. It's such a beautiful experience. On the day of the referendum, everybody will go out, food will be shared, drinks will be shared, people will be anticipating of a new country. Some people will be anticipating of continuing staying in Nigeria. And then at the end of the day, they are going to bring the ballot out. They are going to count them. How many people voted yes? How many people voted no? After maybe a year, 2 years, even 3 years campaign for referendum, there is no reason for killing anybody. There's no reason for arresting anybody. There is no reason for jailing anyone. There's no reason for hunting anybody. It is meant to be a wonderful experience because it's an opportunity to discuss. Why do you want to break up? Why do you think we can't stay together anymore? Can we discuss these reasons? Can we look at them? Are there reasons? Are there things that can still be maintained if we have a timeline? Having this conversation is what they don't want to do at all. And they criminalize it. And then you see educated people. My friend, nobody will allow that. Look at in Spain. Look at Spain. This and that. They voted for independence. Did Spain allow them to go? Hello. There are other places that successfully did their own yes or no voting. Google is your friend, my brothers and sisters. It is a conversation that you are going to eventually have. The reason why people are saying that if you don't have the conversation now, trust me, you may be too old to have it. The Nigeria you have today may have degenerated to a very terrible one that, in fact, to survive is now going to be like passing through hell. And you'll be too old to fight, to demand for that. And your children, they are going to be weak and weaker and weaker because the system is going to ensure of that. So educated people said referendum is a call for war. So therefore, when the Nigeria government started killing them for carrying flags, for carrying placard, for doing live broadcast, for streaming live radio, and doing all of that talk and talk and talk, yet when they spoke or when they say anything, there is never a time that people get kidnapped, businesses attacked, or people scared for their lives until the Fulani terrorists and their invasion agenda became the focal and the main agenda, the main point of the Boko Haram agenda as government. Nnamdi Kanu raised alarm and he became a serious target. Dead or alive, we want to see Nnamdi Kanu. They invested a lot of money in it, including the media. And remember as well, IPOB, as much as you probably would hate them, IPOB, as much as you don't like to you, I don't like their way. I don't like how they do it. Why are we trying to break up from Nigeria? We can all try and join politics and do this. You see all these your ideas, all of these things that make you feel like IPOB is not doing it right. My brothers and sisters, now the same IPOB, that the UK intelligence, the same UK government, the same UK Home Office, they were begging them to come and collect the asylum visa. If you are a Biafran right now, if you go to any of the UK embassy in Nigeria or anywhere in Africa, so many people haven't tried it because they rejected it. Remember, if they were terrorists, can UK offer them asylum? Do you know that what is happening in Ukraine today and the offer that UK and the rest of Europe are offering the Ukrainians and the rest, they are so similar to what the UK was offering the Biafrans because they are seeing the state-sponsored killings, the carnage, the destruction in eastern Nigeria, and every other thing. And they can smell and see the touch, the hands of the politicians in eastern Nigeria, the hands of the government of Nigeria. Imagine, suddenly, they kept Nnamdi Kanu, and suddenly there's different groups sprang up. They started, everybody is now threatening everybody, intimidating everybody, unknown gunmen here and there. And I remember when those groups that came out recently, that guy that said they are now the Biafra something front, or Biafra something army. That guy that called himself a general, and he said they gave the politicians in eastern Nigeria, they gave them 2 weeks to release all their members they arrested, to release all their members they have taken in this Enugu, in Imo, and all these places. These guys were not IPOB. I did a broadcast. I shared the video. I showed the video to all of you. I said, look at them. These are the guys who goes into the forest and then, make videos. They kidnap people and they take them into the forest. They claim to be fighting for Biafra. That they claim to be fighting for Biafra never made them a member of IPOB. All this started happening, and politicians who knows them. Let me say this again to you. Although you may not have lived your life in eastern Nigeria, I have never lived in eastern Nigeria. But you can call me a researcher in my own little way. Now, because I never do book, that's why many of you don't respect me. And I'm going to write a book soon. I'm going to write a book and put all these things in a book in a way that you can read them and you can begin to see what I call the pattern, what I call the pattern of when government is setting people up or setting a certain ethnic group up or setting a certain group of people, all that. When all the patterns used, when they want to use religion, when they want to use tribe, when they want to use politics, when they want to use international this and that, all the patterns, I'm going to write a book about them. Then you understand all this better. Nnamdi Kanu was out there Biafrans are being kidnapped. Many of them are being killed, and their bodies are being, taken away. And Nnamdi Kanu, every now and then, always kind of raging, the rage, the anger of the carnage they are doing to his people, always kind of, trigger his outburst in all his broadcasts. They are killing my people. We will fight back. We will do this. In all of that, there are UK MI6 intelligence that covers Nigeria. Just same way you have CIA, FBI, and so many of those secret spy agencies and all of them in Nigeria, and they found out that IPOB is non-violent. IPOB is peaceful. IPOB is legal, registered in more than 120 countries. And this is not even like making something up, okay? They are known. They have addresses. They have a letterhead paper. They have a place. They have faces. People are known. These are people who have their real lives all over the place. And you always call them, for those of you who don't understand them very well, you said Nnamdi Kanu brainwashed them. Nnamdi Kanu did this and that. Who told you that what Nigeria did to you, everything Nigeria taught you all your life, that Nigeria did not brainwash you? They condition you from your cradle, the school you go to, the kind of education you get, the kind of religion you will choose, either to be a Christian, to be a Muslim, the doctrine of how they condition you from childhood, and all of that. Do you not consider that as brainwashing? That you now know better that Nigeria is so messed up, and you cannot, now that you know, you can no longer take it in. You can no longer feel comfortable with yourself. Yeah, to keep believing the lies they told you about Nigeria. Do you not feel like you are brainwashed all through? So when you now see people who have now seen the light and they are no longer believing in Nigeria anymore, nothing makes sense to them anymore about Nigeria. They can see anything they feel. They can call Nigeria zoo, because to them, psychologically, they have detached themselves from Nigeria. That is the reality that some of you don't understand. That everything they taught you about Nigeria is a lie, that they brainwashed you, they conditioned you to the point that today, many of you believe that once your politician says Nigeria is not negotiable, it's not negotiable. Many of you believe that talking about referendum is asking for war. These are social conditioning, and they are brainwashing. All those things they taught you, they are brainwashing. They brainwashed you. But listen, the people you call IPOB that you said they are brainwashed by Nnamdi Kanu, they choose their own alternative reality, while you are still clinging on to your old reality, that Nigeria is this, Nigeria is that. Meanwhile, Nigeria is only living on a ticking time bomb. It is just a matter of time. So when they are living in their own reality, they said, we no longer believe in Nigeria anymore. But that they don't believe in Nigeria anymore, did not make them violent, did not make them killers, did not make them terrorists. UK government offered them free visa if you are a member of IPOB and your life. Why do you think they are offering them that? Who do you think they are they believe that they want to protect Biafrans from? Excuse me. If not from the jihadist government in Nigeria, which they are also in bed with. So if IPOB are terrorists, would the UK government be offering them but in your book in Nigeria, unknown gunmen, your media will say IPOB, ESN, unknown gunmen. And you are not seeing through it, Sabi. You are not seeing through it. That's why I told you. I remember about 8 months ago, I remember telling you, especially you, my friends, the Biafrans, don't celebrate all these unknown gunmen. They are criminals. They are criminals. They are terrorists. You should never celebrate them. You should never speak for them. You should never be found backing them, because when you do all of that, you are playing into the book of the people who are setting you up. Nigeria, that they bomb police station, that policemen have committed serious crimes against you. They have attacked your villages, that their military have attacked your women, They have raped your women. They have killed your young ones. They have burnt your properties, and they still blame you. They said because you allowed IPOB in your communities, and they want you to see them as terrorists. Therefore, now that they have done all of that to you, I said, do not celebrate them when they burn police station, when they kidnap a policeman, when they kill people at roadblocks, when they go into places and do this. Do not celebrate them because you did not send them. You don't know them. That they are doing it to them because that they are doing this to those who have harmed you, hurt you, and continue to hurt you does not mean they are doing the right thing. They are setting you up everywhere on social media. Some people are taking, and you remember when I said, we all know that a sit at home is voluntary. You don't need anybody to remind you to sit at home. We know this from the word go. The Biafrans said they were going to be sitting at home every Monday. And they are also going to be sitting at home every time their leader goes to court. This has been in existence since 8 months. I said, don't join anybody that said, if somebody say, we are not going to sit at home, don't join them on social media to say, if them born you will go out or non-government will come to you. When you do all of this, the world is what it is now. Nigeria wanted you to be blacklisted and to be called terrorist. They have done so much to make the world see you that way. Listen, last year in 2021, right? Nigeria government, through their own lobbyists in Washington, they are working with the US government to proscribe IPOB. How did the American government stop or waited that they have refused to proscribe IPOB to this day? How? It's because their intel continue to tell them that those who are killing people in Eastern Nigeria, those who are committing those crimes, they are not IPOB. And therefore, proscribing them in America is never going to happen. Proscribing them in the UK is never going to happen. But if you continue to celebrate them and you continue to attack people who advise you, no, not everybody is not your enemy. I keep saying it. Okay? You can disagree among yourselves, but you need to watch how you kind of accuse yourself of this and that. You may not understand the consequences of that. Nnamdi Kanu, the man they feared well, is locked up, and it is deliberate. For the time they lock him up, all of those political terrorists in Igbo land, which unfortunately, majority of them are Igbos too, they know them. Just same way you know MC Olueran in Yoruba land. Just same way you know Efele in Ijebu. Just same way you know all those political thugs with their guns in other part of Yoruba land. You know them. They are driving big cars. They are building big mansions, right? Because today, their own sponsor did not tell them to go straight into the bush and start causing and wrecking havoc. You are going to start seeing them anyway. They are going to start killing and shooting like terrorists. But you are going to call them political thugs. These are the same thugs, political criminals in Eastern Nigeria that, as you know, MC, as you know this, know that. Now, so many of these rogues in Eastern Nigeria, the people know them. Don't celebrate them. You have a great cause that you've got on your hand, yeah? A big mission that covers the life of over 100 million Biafrans. That is a huge number that you cannot let your emotion let you get set up for this. Don't celebrate them. Don't celebrate any killing. Don't celebrate any unknown days. Report all the crimes they are committing against you. Document them, and so that those who are responsible, they will never go unpunished. That is your own duty. Don't blackmail anybody. Don't put up lies. Don't put up fake pictures, fake videos, just because you wanted to justify what they have done to you. The world knows. And do not ever be tempted enough to join them, because the Biafran struggle, the Yoruba nation struggle, they are legitimate struggle. Now, the poor education in Nigeria make everybody think say now war. And you yourself, You must try to unlearn, unchain your mind of all of those, all of those little things that triggers you, little things that triggers those who justified genocide, who justified ethnic cleansing against any ethnic nationality in Nigeria. And one thing you don't know is this: when they finish with one, they're going to come to the other. When they finish with the Igbos, they're going to come for the Yorubas. When they finish with the Yorubas, they're going to come for the Hausas. They're going to go for the Ijos. But it's so sad that our reality today, no single indigenous people in any part of Nigeria today will never collect. Now, everybody don't collect. They manage, pretend, living in denial, and every other advisor, every other way, they can just create a different reality for themselves. It is my job to tell you not to do that. Doing that will continue to deny you the real picture, and it will continue to deny you the real opportunity of making the right decisions, which can either save your life or take it. Do you understand? So, what the Biafrans were asking for is to start a conversation. Nnamdi Kanu repeated it again and again and again and again and again. He said, give us referendum. I know some people are saying that, you need to go and get your PVC, Forget about that. Anything they do it under this fraudulent 1999 constitution, right? It is going to end up in the same thing. And then it's going to continue to take the lives and the lives of the innocent people. Which country do they want to even rule over? So election is coming. They are now trying to gaslight IPOB again. I am begging you to always pay attention to their news, and at the same time pay attention to those who are amplifying such news. There is this video that was making a round on social media in the last few days. Some criminals, some murderous criminals, right? They went straight to where INEC, they are doing INEC registration, INEC verification, and they went there and they shot and killed people there. And the people who were the INEC workers, the people who are conducting their verification, and the rest of that, they are all Igbos. And then these criminals who came there, they came there and they shot them. Point blank execution. That is a crime. It is a murder. And nobody should celebrate that simply because you don't want them to conduct election. You don't want election here and there. Nobody should die because you don't want something to happen. You know that. And most importantly, the people you want to protect should never die for the same cause you want to protect them off, right? And that is why when they were killing them, they were making video. But there's nowhere in that video that those people said they were IPOB. But guess what? The PDP vuvuzelas, the PDP criminals, the PDP jobless Almajiris themselves, they decided to amplify it. If you ask me why, I will tell you.